MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Here's Dee Gordon now. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman, Dee Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so fast. That has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
So here's Malik Smith. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Pops this one up. Voit is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Mitch Haniger is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Comes set with the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So now to the plate, Julio Rodriguez, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. Gordon at third with 2 away. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Justice Sheffield gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Into the box, Lucius Ginn, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Seager in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The designated hitter, David Rosario.
Now in the box, David Rosario. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. There is Seager. And there's out number 2.
Batting 4th, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Turned on down the line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Seager has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. So stepping in, Domingo Santana. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Domingo Santana goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning. Dan Vogelbach is next. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here it comes on 1-1.
That's outside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
The 2-2 one more time. Base hit into right center. Now this gets all the way to the wall.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Seager, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Batting it, the shortstop, Dylan Moore.
In now, Dylan Moore, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out here and a runner at second. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Count even at 2-2. This is popped up. Voit will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And right into the shift. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Andujar is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Settling in now, Jose Iglesias, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Moore is there, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Into the box, Tom Murphy, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Gordon bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Count is 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much, stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Striding into the box, Gleyber Torres. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now this will rattle up against the wall. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Standing in now, Lucius Ginn. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 New York. New inning set to get underway. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Julio Rodriguez. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Ginn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Seattle.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. In now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And right into the shift. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, David Rosario.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. High chopper to third. Seager fields it cleanly. And there's one down now.
The left fielder, number 20, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
That's right fielder.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Towards second, Gordon is there. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 New York. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The third baseman,
Thank you, Heidi.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch on its way. Kyle Seager is at the plate as he watches ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, Dylan Moore.
So coming to the plate, Dylan Moore. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Tom Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there. Now the throw is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. None left for Seattle. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Iglesias.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
First baseman, Luke Voit.
At the plate, Luke Voit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 1-0. Popped him up. Seager is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Rob Stultz enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 99, Rob Stultz.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The bat, the center fielder, Lucius Ginn.
Stepping into the box, Lucius Ginn. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now a 4-0 New York lead. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now, this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now the Mariners DH, Malik Smith. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Now the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. In now is the Yankees DH, David Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here it comes on 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So here's Trey Mancini as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Nope. Foul ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over and the runner back in standing. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
To the plate now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Popped him up. he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Ready once again, Jose Iglesias. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Striding in, Luke Voit. He homered back in the third inning in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He'll get it into second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Gary Gann gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Murphy shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 7-0. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Out in front of it, strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Now batting, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Digging in now, Daniel Vogelbach. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So now to the plate, Lucius Skin. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Brennan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Brandon Brennan. Now back, the designated hitter, David.
Into the box, David Rosario. Oh, he left that pitch up, but it results in a weak little pop-up to the left side. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 20, Trey Mancini.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back, and it's gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead got even wider. In now, Miguel Andujar as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead this one 10-0. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager, no hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Moore. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Line drive to center field. Ginn is right there, 1 down. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Mancini is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Dean Gordon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit softly on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 10-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller out to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now that's first baseman, Luke Voit.
Stepping up now, Luke Voit. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Malik Smith, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Julio Rodriguez.
Standing in now, Julio Rodriguez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runners on first with 1 down. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. Hit to short. Torres hit the bag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
10-0 the final shutout score in this one. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.